Hello everyone, and welcome to my The Bold Fans channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. After Eric makes Katie an incredible proposal, Brooke accuses her sister of stealing. Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Eric wants to create for Logan, Donna appeals to Brooke, and Dylan is shocked by her good fortune. Brooke exclaims, "My hero," as Ridge gives her a shoulder rub at Forrester. When Donna enters, awkwardness ensues. Donna invites Brooke to speak. "I'm worried about Katie." They complain about the strain the fashion house project is putting on Katie's health. Donna confesses that she seems really overwhelmed. Donna sighs as Ridge says, "I'm in over my head and I'm doing it all by myself." She wants the family to be at peace. She doesn't take sides and doesn't enjoy it when Brooke and Katie quarrel. Despite Brooke's insistence that she detests this as well, Katie expelled her from her office. Katie was outraged, Donna protests. "Katie is disrespecting me," Brooke says, squinting. "Logan is employed by her fashion firm. She nearly seems to be robbing Ridge and me." Ridge intervenes and complains that Katie injured Brooke without offering an apology. Donna lets out a frustrated sigh and tells Brooke that their family cannot be split apart by this. Katie is abusing what she and Ridge created, Brooke emphasizes. Lucky girl Dylan tells Will and Electra that he might have an opportunity to work in the design office. She is really appreciative of their friendship. She is amazed at how the two of them have helped her turn her life around. Electra gives her a hug. The summer school teacher continues to brag over the opportunity to work in the same building, as the couple after casually stating that Dylan and Electra are both huge fans of Bad Bunny. There is more hugging and shouting. Katie's worries when a reporter calls Logan to inquire about her lead designer. Katie hangs up. Eric is amazed with her new workspace when he walks into the workplace. His willingness to consult makes her very happy. "I'm incredibly appreciative." Nevertheless, it's becoming more and more obvious that she isn't a designer. "And I don't have one." Perhaps the solution is in front of her? Katie wishes she could find a designer with Eric's skill over coffee. They talk about Deke Sharp, who has potential. Eric laughs when she tells him what she's searching for. Forrester will face fierce competition. Eric is obviously not impressed when Katie shows him some of the portfolio she is thinking about. Katie shakes her head. She is aware that they are completely incompatible. She fears that she has taken on more than she can handle. She acknowledges that her connection with her sister is a major source of concern. That's what Brooke thinks. The last scenes. Dylan has left the design firm, and Will wants to spend as much time as possible by himself with Electra. They share a kiss. In the main office, Donna reminds Brooke that they're all Logans. The name belongs to all three of them. According to Ridge, it isn't true in the fashion industry. Donna informs Brooke that they cannot allow something to separate them. Brooke gives her sister a narrowed look. Katie tells Eric at Logan that she is not punishing Brooke. He is certain that they will find a solution because he is aware of that. She is entitled to go out on her own and refer to herself as Logan. He believes that Ridge and Brooke are angry with themselves for failing to protect the name's rights. Talk turns to building her fashion empire. Eric senses the enthusiasm and vigor. He keeps saying things like, "You're going to love this." And he wants to help Katie with the fundamental component that she is lacking. "I want to do this with you, Katie. All of it." Katie sobs and gasps. "I want to design together. We're going to launch Logan," Eric exclaims, picturing the two of them together on the runway. Deke and Katie discover they are soulmates on the next episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Thursday, January 15th. RJ returns, Forrester family unites, Brooke drama. Spoilers for Thursday, January 15th, 2026 on The Bold and the Beautiful have been released. RJ Forrester makes a comeback with a new identity in tomorrow's episode. A happy update is also given to Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan Forrester. The drama of Brooke Logan Forrester. Let's begin with Brooke and Ridge. The Logan trademark has the couple enraged with Katie Logan Spencer and Bill Spencer. Brooke and Ridge have mocked Katie's new endeavor, although she only asked for help. Ridge even went so far as to claim that Katie had no interest in harming Brooke. Thankfully, Donna Logan Forrester came to her sister's defense. Ridge Forrester's fixation Carter Walton is attempting to figure out how to make things better while Brooke is in a panic. Carter is currently preoccupied with getting married to Daphne Rose, Thus the legal strategies may be neglected. Either way, Ridge will continue to be obsessed. Bridge wouldn't have to say or do anything if Katie were really going to fail. It appears that Brooke and Ridge are aware that they do have a problem because they are battling her so fiercely. According to spoilers for tomorrow's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, RJ Forrester will make a comeback. Fans may remark that he has a slightly different appearance. This is due to Joshua Hoffman being replaced by Brian Nicoletti. RJ will give his folks a hearty hug when he returns. RJ will tell Ridge and Brooke everything that has occurred since he left Los Angeles. Fans remember that following Luna Nozawa's incarceration, RJ abruptly disappeared. It's encouraging to see the character grinning and appearing content because the young man never seemed to be the same following the Luna drama. Forrester family comes together. RJ may want to know what has been going on at work after catching up with his folks. At that point, Katie's new business and the stolen Logan trademark will be explained to RJ by Ridge and Brooke. Additionally, RJ will meet Elektra Forrester. Despite the fact that the two are not related by blood, supporters are nevertheless somewhat offended by a picture of RJ putting a necklace around Elektra's neck while appearing quite passionate. Thus, keep an eye out for all the thrills. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Hope's line revival fails miserably, and Thomas has lost his magic touch? Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful suggest that Thomas Forrester might no longer be able to use magic. Now that Thomas is back in charge, will Hope Logan Spencer's line rebirth be a complete failure? When Thomas unexpectedly reappeared in Los Angeles and declared he was prepared to donate to Hope for the future once more, Hope was taken by surprise. Hope was disappointed in a number of ways when Steffi Forrester Finnegan forced her to fire Deke Sharp. Even though it wasn't her fault, Hope clearly felt bad about taking away Deke's opportunity to pursue a career in fashion because he is her brother. But Hope also really appreciated Deke's novel interpretation of her line. Deke's idea was unique because his designs, which he submitted anonymously, stood out from the crowd. However, Thomas pretended to be arrogant about not requiring Deke and having Zen Forrester Dominguez as his right-hand man to cover the line. Will Steffi come to regret her choice to force Hope to fire Deke after she decided he wasn't needed? Hope for the future may have needed Deke's distinctive designs to make this relaunch a success. Although there is undoubtedly a want for something novel, Thomas might produce the same kinds of ideas that he has before offered. Customers and critics could no longer be interested in that. Deke will get another chance to work as a designer at Katie Logan Spencer's fashion firm in the interim. Deke will become an important member of the team, rather than waiting for his designs to be used or being pushed out. While Hope for the future seems boring, Deke's designs could help Logan become well-known and generate excitement in the fashion industry. Hope may become even more irate with Steffi for firing Deke from Forrester Creations due to the negative reviews and poor sales of her own brand. Hope might worry if that action will lead to the ultimate failure of Hope for the future. Will Thomas's designs fail at B&B, further undermining his ego? When a new viewpoint like Deke's is truly needed, will Thomas continue in the same manner? Why fans of B&B do not want Sheila to go back to the dark side? Is Sheila going to lose it? Despite being one of the bad villains in The Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila has recently turned around. Fans, however, don't want her to revert to her previous habits due to her marital issues. Key takeaways. Since marrying Deacon, Sheila has behaved herself admirably. Recently, Sheila and Deacon's marriage went through a difficult period. Sheila might lose her mind over Deacon and Taylor's developing romance. Evil Sheila has committed numerous crimes and made many people dread for their life. However, the soap opera villain appears to have reformed her vicious ways in an unexpected turn of events. Sheila has benefited greatly from falling in love with Deacon. Now that her days of plotting are over, Sheila is leading a calm life while assisting Deacon in running to Giardino. But because of a problem in Sheila and Deacon's marriage, he is turning to Taylor for treatment. Deacon is actually growing in love with Taylor, despite Sheila's belief that he is attempting to keep their marriage intact. Sheila's return to the dark side appears to be sparked by Taylor and Deacon becoming closer. Even though it's thrilling to watch evil Sheila, Reddit users of B&B are hoping she'll continue along the correct road. If and when she learns that Deacon has emotions for Taylor, I genuinely don't want her to down that dark path once more. The original poster stated, "She still has a lot of things to work on, but she's come a long way. I don't want the show to go back to her old habits." In real life, people can and frequently do learn and develop. One viewer said, "Let Sheila be the better person she has become. I like Sheila as she is right now. I'm hoping they avoid taking that path." One fan commented, "Unlike most of the people in that town, she has paid for her crimes. Does Sheila need to worry?" It appears that Sheila may not need to worry about Taylor and Deacon at this time. After speaking with Steffi, Taylor came to the conclusion that she and Deacon couldn't keep going in this direction. Deacon was sent to another therapist by Taylor, and they agreed to stay friends. However, it's unlikely that Taylor and Deacon's relationship would end soon. Deacon can't stop thinking about Taylor and won't avoid her, no matter how hard he tries. Taylor, on the other hand, will ultimately follow her heart while knowing it's wrong. Sheila will be devastated by Taylor and Deacon's romance, which will cause a lot of turmoil. Will Sheila's evil side resurface as a result of Deacon's affair? Or will Sheila turn out to be the more mature one? The audacious and stunning rumors. Will Massimo Marone be recast in 2026? Massimo Marone, a fan favorite of Bold and the Beautiful, has been making waves on social media lately. When Joe Mascalo played the role in the CBS soap opera from 2000 to 2006, the character was extremely well-liked. Following his departure, Mascalo continued to make appearances on Days of Our Lives until his death in 2016 at the age of 87. Now the soap rumor mill is hinting there could be a Massimo recast coming. Actor from B&B died 10 years ago. The actor who portrayed Massimo passed away. But Massimo Marone was never truly eliminated by the Bold and the Beautiful. He departed Los Angeles in 2006, fully alive and on his own 2 feet, and he never came back. Over the years the character has been mentioned in passing and is assumed to still be alive off-screen. If he did pass away, then the fans never got the memo. In 2006, The Bold and the Beautiful is reviving the famous fashion wars that helped shape the soap opera into what it is today. Nick Marone, Massimo's son, returned a few months ago, and is reportedly making a comeback in the coming year. Additionally, there is conjecture that Miss Dillon may be the daughter of Massimo and Sheila Carter, and a member of the Marone family. Did Bell confirm Marone family return a few months ago? Showrunner Bradley Bell talked about reviving one of the core families from 2006 to compete with the Forresters on the runway. Fans thought he was referring to the Spectres, but that doesn't appear to be happening. Bell was referring to the Marone family. For a few weeks now, B&B fans have been talking about the Marones on the internet. Now is the ideal moment if the soap opera is thinking about recasting the part and bringing Massimo back to town. Even if a different actor were to play Massimo, would you still want to see him return? Which soap opera star do you think should play the part? Elektra thought there was more she could do for Dylan, and Will didn't want her to stay in her car any longer. When Dylan's phone rang in the guest house, she appeared concerned. Will and Elektra texted her, with Elektra saying there was more they could do to assist her. Dylan valued her pride and wanted to earn whatever she owned. What more Will and Elektra could do for her was beyond her comprehension. When Dylan's job search came to a standstill, Will and Elektra devised a strategy to give their suffering buddy the new beginning she required. Steffi was a little taken aback to see Dylan as they hurried over to Forrester. The former instructor disclosed that she was broke, living in her car and homeless. When Dylan revealed the terrible situation of Steffi's life, she looked shocked. Dylan believed she could handle everything on her own, but Will insisted on helping her after learning that she was living in her car. Elektra informed Steffi that they had to assist Dylan, and she thought Steffi might be making an effort to do so. Dylan's unemployed friend was taken aback when Elektra highlighted all of his artistic abilities. Steffi consented to be the arbiter of her suitability for employment at Forrester, despite Dylan's doubts. In order to get Dylan a position at the company, Steffi consented to speak with Ridge. She might need this break. If Dylan was employed there, Elektra might also monitor her closely. Donna expressed her want for everyone to get along to Katie at the Forrester mansion. But when Brooke insisted that Katie refrain from using the Logan name, Katie thought this was unjust. Despite the continuous family strife, Donna was overjoyed for her sister. Eric entered the room to congratulate Katie after she acknowledged that she was overwhelmed by launching her own fashion house. Katie was concerned that Eric would be angry about her leaving Forrester, yet the reverse was true. Rather, he was proud of Katie for taking the initiative and making a name for herself. Retirement wasn't going well for Eric, So he informed Katie that he thought she would take the Logan name and make it bigger than it ever was. He was prohibited from continuing his afternoon martinis, and he detested golf. The more time Dad was able to spend with his grandchildren was the only thing he relished. The concept that Katie began a whole new chapter at the same moment as he ended his illustrious career struck Eric as ironic. Eric trained Ridge to take over at Forrester, but it was time to pass the baton. Donna became distressed as Eric continued to discuss the difficulties of retirement, clearly fully aware of the likely course things would go. Eric and Katie had some alone time to converse before Donna left for her afternoon Pilates lesson. Eric remembered the early challenges he and Stephanie had when they started Forrester, but they never wavered from their vision. Katie asked Eric how he made it happen and complimented him on what he had created out of nothing. Katie asked for advice, primarily in response to Brooke's prediction that she wouldn't succeed. No one was more qualified to provide Katie advice on how to launch a fashion house than Eric, who asked if she wanted his help. Katie wanted to maintain her optimism about lifting Logan off the ground. Eric advised her to dream as large as she could since she wasn't doing it correctly if she wasn't overwhelmed. According to Eric, establishing a reputation in their field was difficult, but his success depended on making an impression straight away. Eric believed that Katie's greatest challenge would be to start off with a collection that would impress everyone. Unfortunately, Katie didn't have a designer. Eric advised her to stay focused on the goal, but Katie felt helpless without her older sister's encouragement. Before Katie had an opportunity to launch the business, she was shaken by Brooke's lack of support. Eric advised Katie to take her time, be patient, and surround herself with positive people. In order to assist Katie in starting the business, Eric consented to go to Logan's workplace. Eric gave her the largest hug and reassured her that he believed in her, temporarily calming her fears. Electra's idea, Dylan and Steffi's connection, and Eric's pitch. Katie Logan Spencer receives a proposal from Eric Forrester. Dylan makes contact with Steffi Forrester Finnegan in the interim. Spencer and Electra Forrester will share a kiss thanks to Electra Forrester's idea. The young man adores his girlfriend's concern for Dylan in particular. Electra is also enamored with him. The girl knows how to be of even more assistance to Dylan. Dylan exits the shower. The girl smiles as she checks her text messages. Her hosts are joined by the art student, Electra, and will want to help her more. They've already done enough, according to Dylan. The girl sent out her resume, but she hasn't received any calls yet. Electra and will have an idea. Daphne Rose displays her ring while celebrating at Forrester Creations. Steffi Forrester Finnegan and Brooke Logan Forrester are impressed. Ridge Forrester brags that he was the one who told Carter Walton that Daphne was the one. Brooke offers some guidance on marriage. After thanking her, Daphne inquires as to Katie's use of the Logan name. Brooke wants to concentrate on the festivities. However, they don't party. They continue to complain about Katie. Carter is pursuing a legal strategy to end this absurdity. Dylan is escorted to the showroom by Will and Electra during Steffi Forrester Finnegan's meeting. When Steffi learned that Dylan was homeless, she was taken aback. Electra is looking to Steffi for assistance. The co-CEO would go to great lengths to assist. Dylan has no knowledge of fashion, but Steffi is certain that she must get started. Ridge and Steffi will talk about a job. Eric Forrester's pitch. Donna Logan Forrester discusses the name dilemma with Katie at Eric's residence. While she is pleased for Katie, Donna also backs Brooke. When Eric arrives, he is ecstatic for Katie. They discuss Eric's activities since his retirement. Donna is limiting his martinis, according to the man. Eric and Katie are left alone by Donna. The man acknowledges that he continues to sketch every afternoon. Eric remembers how challenging it was to establish Forrester Creations alongside Stephanie Forrester. Katie requests guidance. According to Eric, if she doesn't create a strong impression right away, she won't succeed. Katie acknowledges that she is running out of time and does not yet have a designer. Eric advises her to concentrate on the intended result. FC didn't become an empire overnight. Katie needs individuals who have faith in her, according to the patriarch. Eric volunteers to visit Logan and assist Katie.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.